Hola, hello, I am Pepe the King Prono, guys.
Oh, that's so f***ing cool. And that's how we completely destroy a powerboard on a Leader 120. Nice.
Hey everybody, and welcome to the Quadcopter review. I'm your host Pepe Prawns, and today we're going to do a review of the Oversky Warlark 85 Pro. But before we do that, let's do a little house cleaning, talk about our giveaway. We have the Full Speed Leader 120 giveaway still going on. That's going to be linked up there in your top right. You can go to that, read the rules, make sure you know what's going on, make sure you comment after you've subscribed so you can enter that contest. Also, for any of those following the channel already, you'll note the avatar has changed. I've gone from my classic gaming Afro Man to my own logo, which is the Pandemic prop. I'm hoping down the line to put together Team Pandemic so we can spread this lovely disease of FPV to everybody we know, and do, you know, the classic shirts, stickers, battery straps, team flyers, that kind of thing. But you know, that's down the road, hopeful thinking. But it's always good to get your logo down early, which I've done. So let's take a look at this Warlark. It's an 85mm Whoop style quad. It has 1103 6400 kV motors. It has a built-in ESC, and that's a 4-in-1 BL Heli, 4.5 amp. It is an independent camera, which is a 60 TLV camera, and it is just plug-in, so you could replace that if you wanted to. That camera is 120 degrees, and it's a CMOS camera. It's on a 5.8 gigahertz, 40 channel, 25 milliwatt only video transmitter, so that's something to know. And it's rated to only get about 100 meters distance, so it's close proximity. Now, I bought it specifically for you know, zipping around the house, and I was hoping for something powerful enough to do some macro with, and just get, you know, keep my muscle memory tight when I can't go far to fly. Now, mine came with a 300 milliamp 35C 2S LiPo, which it's, according to what it says, it doesn't come with, but mine did. And your battery connector is going to be on an XH3P connector, and what that is, it's a balance lead for a 2S. It does have a bind button built on the board. The best thing to do, I found, it took me a couple hours, guys, to get this thing to bind, because just finding the button was something special. So I found it a whole lot easier if you just take the 3 screws out of the bottom, pull that base up, and then you can get to that bind button right there. Now, on the opposing side is the button to put it in the mode where you can update your software. So you're going to need a battery charger, you're going to need a transmitter, and you're going to need goggles if you want to fly at FPV. If you want to fly at line of sight, of course, you don't need your goggles. Now, I was a little disappointed for a quad that costs, you know, upwards of $156. I mean, I personally, I don't know about you, but I would expect a lot more out of something that costs that much. And I wouldn't say that it's not awful, that's for sure, but it just, I think it lacks the power that I thought it would have. Another downside, guys, was the only place you can get props is from Oversky themselves. I can't find them anywhere else, and I mean, that's a pretty big deal, seeing how the only thing that came in the box was the quad itself and the battery. No props, no directions, no anything. I mean, and you'll see that I need them here, because just in the first battery, the first flight, catching a little bush here, I broke a prop already and bent another. And that really shouldn't be easily done on a ducted micro quad. So just take that in mind also when you're thinking about buying one, if you're buying one. Also look for all the links for everything I'm mentioning below. So as far as my opinion goes, I mean, I don't know, guys. I wouldn't spend $156. I personally get just as good of quality and just as good of speed and just as good of acro out of my King Kong Tiny 7, which if you get the King Kong Tiny 7 Advanced Pack, you get 5 batteries with it, a charger, like 10 sets of props, the Beta FPV 65S, which is an incredible tiny little quad. It, of course, unfortunately doesn't come with all those goodies that the King Kong does, but it is by far just as quick and just as nimble as this one is. So if you're looking to get something that you're going to get a full package that makes sense for your dollar, I mean, I still at this point would go with the King Kong Tiny 7 Advanced. to get your things. Now, if you want something that is brushless, you want to get into it, and you feel like spending $156, this is okay. But I personally wouldn't do it, guys. At the end, this was one pack because, again, it only came with one battery, and I got to wait for more batteries. So this was a one pack run around the yard, and you can take a look at it. Again, I think it was pretty stable, but I wouldn't spend that kind of money. All right, well, thanks for watching, and don't forget to enter that Leader 120 contest, guys. Thanks a lot.